There is a German hardware company most Americans have never heard of. It sells more individual products than any tool brand at Home Depot. It generates more annual revenue than Snap-on, Klein, and Milwaukee combined. Every German mechanic, every German electrician, every German contractor has its catalog within arm's reach. And in the United States, you cannot walk into a single retail store and buy from them. The company name is Worth, pronounced Vort. It has been operating in America for over 50 years, and it has decided that you, the individual American tradesman, are not allowed to be a customer. Worth was founded in 1945 in a small German town called Kunzelsau. The founder was a man named Adolf Worth, who started selling screws out of a single warehouse with 2 employees. When Adolf died, his son, Reinhold Worth, took over at age 19. That was 1954. Reinhold is now in his 90s, and the company he built is the largest fastener and assembly supply business on the planet. Annual sales recently passed $20 billion. 88,000 employees in more than 80 countries. Over 125,000 individual products in the catalog. Screws, anchors, drill bits, body shop chemicals, hand tools, safety equipment. If a German tradesman needs it, Worth sells it. The German retail experience looks nothing like buying tools in America. Worth operates over 2,000 retail showrooms across Europe. A bricklayer in Munich can drive 10 minutes to a Worth store, walk inside, browse aisles stacked floor to ceiling with industrial supplies, and walk out with whatever he needs. Mobile delivery vans pull up to construction sites in Berlin and Frankfurt, with shelves of inventory rolled out the back. Every small contractor in Germany has a personal Worth sales representative who knows his name, his business, and his typical monthly orders. And then there is America. In the United States, Worth USA does not operate a single retail store you can walk into as a regular person. Open the Worth USA website, click any product, try to add it to a cart. You cannot complete the purchase. The system requires you to log into a registered business account. To create that account, you need a federal tax ID, a business name, a billing address, and verified commercial documentation. Worth's American operations services body shops, fleet maintenance companies, car dealerships, and industrial buyers. The individual tradesman, the weekend mechanic, the homeowner working on his own truck, all of them are structurally excluded. Compare that to how a typical American tradesman buys his supplies. He drives to the nearest Home Depot or Lowe's. He walks the aisles. He picks up a fastener kit made in Taiwan, a tube of construction adhesive packaged for general retail, and a discount drill bit set from whatever Chinese supplier won the contract that quarter. He pays at the register and goes home. Total transaction time, 20 minutes. The entire experience is anonymous, transactional, and built around the lowest possible price. A German tradesman doing the same job started his week differently. A Worth representative already knew which fasteners he was running low on, dropped them off at the shop, restocked the wall-mounted dispenser, and left him an itemized invoice. 2 completely different worlds, separated by a business model that America's biggest tool retailers have never tried to replicate. If you find this kind of behind-the-scenes story interesting, hit the subscribe button. We dig into the brands and business decisions every American tradesman should know about. Now back to the question that matters most. Why? The official answer from Worth comes down to their business model. The company built its global success on what executives call industrial supply partnership. A Worth representative does not just take an order. He visits the body shop or repair garage every 2 weeks. He restocks the shelves. He sets up the vending machines. He manages inventory so the customer never runs out of fasteners or chemicals. Some clients have entire wall-mounted Worth dispensers next to their work bays, automatically tracking what gets pulled and reordering it. That kind of relationship requires the buyer to be a high-volume commercial account, A guy buying one box of screws for his garage project does not fit the model. But the unofficial answer cuts deeper. Worth has spent 80 years positioning itself as the professionals brand in Europe. Mass retail in America would put their products on the same shelf as Harbor Freight and Ryobi. The brand prestige that justifies German pricing depends on staying out of consumer hands. So while Home Depot stocks budget Chinese imports under 20 different house brand labels, Worth quietly services 24,000 American business accounts that most consumers have never heard of. What does that mean for the average American buyer? It means an entire category of professional-grade fasteners is invisible to you. Worth's chemical anchors are used to bolt steel beams to concrete in skyscrapers across Frankfurt and Vienna. Their automotive rust converters are standard equipment in German dealerships, sprayed inside wheel wells and rocker panels before any winter salt season. Their Zebra hand tool line, designed for chrome vanadium steel toughness with knurled grips and lifetime guarantees, gets bought by professional mechanics across Europe, but cannot be ordered through American retail channels. Their cabinet hardware, There is one workaround that some Americans use. Worth Tool, a separate consumer-facing arm of the company, has a small online store with a limited selection of hand tools and accessories. It is the only public-facing slice of the empire. The full catalog, the one Germans take for granted, remains locked behind a business verification wall. Reinhold Worth once said that the secret to his company's growth was treating every customer like a partner. The American interpretation of that promise is simple. If you are not running a registered business, you are not a partner. You are not even a customer. You are a stranger. Looking through a window at a hardware store, you will never be allowed to enter. If this video opened your eyes to a brand you should have known about, hit subscribe. We expose more brands. American tradesmen are being kept in the dark about every week. The next one might be sitting on your job site already.